Basic Coatings, the leader in hardwood floor finish, is excited to announce a revolutionary new finish, LightForce UV with Cure Guide. UV hardwood floor finishes have created a new profit opportunity by giving contractors the ability to exit a job with the floor 100% cured and ready for use. Worries of incomplete curing are over. LightForce UV with Cure Guide goes on pink and cures crystal clear, indicating that the floor is 100% cured and ready for high traffic use. Take your business to the next level by offering LightForce UV with Cure Guide. Let's look in on a job site and see the proper way to use Basic Coatings' new LightForce UV finish. This particular job site is the number 1 common floor, approximately 500 square feet. Standard job site includes dining room and a kitchen. It was sanded and finished to NWFA specification. The homeowner preferred a neutral color for the white oak number 1 common, so a neutral quick dry stain was applied with a carpet pad. After drying overnight, the floor was vacuum tacked and prepared for a commercial catalyzed sealer. A high quality sealer is recommended under UV cured system. The Basic Coatings commercial catalyzed sealer was used under Basic Coatings LightForce UV finish. We'll apply the commercial catalyzed sealer according to the manufacturer's recommendations. We'll cut in with a cut-in pad and apply the sealer in a snowplow method with a T-bar applicator. In the kitchen, there were multiple areas that required hand coatings, so we could meet up with the snowplow method. As with most all water-based applications, all airflow was shut off. Front door was closed and the side entry door was closed, and the patio doors are closed. We can allow airflow to commence 45 minutes after the finish has already been set up. The sealer is allowed to dry at least 3 hours between coats with good airflow. Afterward, any grain raise is taken care of with a sand dollar. You want to make sure that you have a good powder between coats for the smoothest floor. Hand rub the edges as the buffer cannot get up close to the wall. You'll hand rub under the cabinet toe kicks and along the carpet edge. After the proper dry time, repeat the process for the second coat of commercial catalyzed sealer. We will vacuum tack the floor for the fine dust. The floor is now ready for the final coat of LightForce UV cured finish. Prior to the application of the LightForce UV cured finish, you want to get a baseline reading of the moisture content of the floor. With a baseline measurement, you have an accurate way of knowing how much moisture is in the floor so you can apply the second coat when it's at the original reading. At this job site, we've taken several readings across the kitchen and dining room for our baseline. LightForce from Basic Coatings is a site-applied UV water-based finish designed for fast turnaround for wood flooring and refinishing. LightForce incorporates a unique color change cure indicator called Cure Guide, which allows for precision application and guarantees complete coverage by a UV curing source. As you can see, the Cure Guide technology has turned what would normally be a clear finish pink. LightForce is an excellent candidate to provide top coat protection for commercial sport flooring and in this case residential application. LightForce is applied exactly the same way as a commercial catalyzed sealer. We are going to use a snowplow method and a T-bar applicator. As with the application of the sealer, all windows and doors are shut so there is no airflow. All cut-in areas will meet up with the snowplow and the rest of the room will be pooled with finish. After backing out, we close up the doors and wait for the flow and leveling to happen. After about 45 minutes and the finish starts to set up, we open it up to airflow. After approximately 3 to 4 hours, depending on your drying conditions, apply the second coat of LightForce exactly as you did the first. After a couple hours of dry time, we check several locations of the LightForce coated floor to determine whether or not we can UV cure it. LightForce must be completely dry before curing. A moisture reading within 1 point of the original is acceptable to begin the UV curing process. A UV curing unit delivering a dose of no less than 400 millijoules per centimeter squared is necessary for the proper UV curing of LightForce. Here we are creating a landing area with the handheld Mako unit. The landing area will allow the larger machine to be placed on the floor and cured finish. If you'll notice the indicator lights on the top of the unit below the white on-off switch, there are red, green, and yellow. Green indicates the proper distance from the floor, while red says too close and yellow is too far. Once we complete curing the landing area with the handheld Mako unit, we will bring the Bulldog unit on. The HID Bulldog is a 220 volt unit with a 15-inch curing path. It will provide the 400 millijoules per centimeter squared required for LightForce to be cured. The curing UV finish requires several pieces of safety equipment. Polycarbonate lenses, or any lenses that will protect against UV light, long sleeve shirt, long pants, and a hat. Here you see we are wearing booties simply because the floor isn't cured and we don't want to leave any marks. LightForce requires a walking pace of 30 linear feet per minute. That can be entered into the machine and is easily indicated with the LED output. From the landing area, the Cure Guide technology clearly shows us the difference between what is cured and what isn't cured. Once the floor is cured clear, there is no further curing. In other words, multiple passes will not make the finish any harder. As you can see here, with one pass the finish is completely cured. While the Bulldog does a great job with the field of the floor, the Mako is used for the perimeter. We keep the Bulldog away from any transition areas such as linoleum, tile, and carpet, and use the Mako handheld edger for those areas. We use a metal plate to protect the carpet edge between the wood floor and the carpet. Upon completion of the UV curing process, take note of special areas, under toe kicks, along cabinets, and transition areas to be sure all the Cure Guide technology in the finish has gone clear. If not, go back with the handheld unit and cure the finish. UV cured finish offers benefits of immediate use. Here the homeowner was able to move the refrigerator, stove, all the appliances, all the furniture, and carpet back within half an hour after the finish was cured. In residential applications such as this, the entire family can use the floor immediately, including the family pets. Special thanks to the team at Philadelphia Floor Store for allowing us to use this footage and for all they do in our industry. Contact your local distributor today and start coating floors with Basic Coatings LightForce UV Finish.